Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever one it happens to be for you. So, next up is Everton. I think this will be a tricky game. It is away at their new stadium. Their form recently has been drew to, lost to, and won one. So, I don't think they're in fantastic form, but at home they do tend to be a little bit better. It's going to be one of those I think games where we really have to be on point. With the lineup, I'm going to be honest and say I would probably start with the back is going to be Romero missing by the looks of it for a little bit longer. So it'll be Danso van der Ven. Adogi also missing. So it will be Spence and Porro. Although, I don't know, Porro the other day was so poor, so poor. For the middle, I would start Paulina Bentancur, but instead of in the middle, I would probably put Papa Matassar or a Bergvall instead, and put Xavi out on the left, Kudos on the right. And in the middle, I would actually start with Mawani. I know that him coming on later on when the player's a bit more tired is better if he's not fit. But I don't know, man. Like I feel like we can't keep putting up with Richie or Tell. I think that we're just not getting anywhere with them until we get Dominic back. So for me, I would do that. I would keep Vic in goal, of course. I think that goes without saying. But yeah, I think that it will be a tough one to go up there. We've played a game midweek as well, so we're going to be, I think, fairly tired. I'm not making excuses at all because I don't think that's an excuse, but we know that when we come off a Champions League game, we tend to look a bit lackluster. So yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking with this game, what it will be. Draw 2-2 perhaps. But I don't think that is enough to keep fans on side. I'm going to say this now. Fans who are already turning on him, I think another draw will not do him good. But we do have to have some faith in him and he will change. I think especially at home, it's the home form. Our away form has been pretty good. I think we're one of the best in the league away. So that isn't the issue. It's the home form. So as we are away, maybe we'll get a win out of that. Maybe it'll be a 3-2. Who knows? But as I say, I do feel that we need to keep a little bit of faith in Frank. I think that people having this meltdown are just, I don't understand them really. It is way too quickly, way too quick. We need to give him an opportunity to fix it. We need to give him an opportunity to have players in. One window isn't enough. So he had years at Brentford to do what he did and for players to develop how they did. So he did have more time as well because they didn't play 2 games a week. So of course it is going to take a bit of time. For me, I think that people just, yeah, like I say, need to calm down a little bit on it. But also people need to calm down with the whole, we can't criticise him either. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, obviously I think that both sides are just a little bit extreme. I don't understand all this. It's just silly. Like honestly, I don't get it. A lot of it is on X, from what I hear, but I don't have any social media like that, so I don't actually see any of it. So maybe it's better because I stay out of it a lot more because I don't have it, so I don't get to see any of that nonsense and try and fight with people about it, or fight the corner of Thomas Frank about it. So yeah, people will be people. I don't think our fans will ever be together. Not like when we had Poch, but Poch didn't have the best of starts either. So that's what I'm saying, man. We've got to give him a bit of a try. We can't just throw baby out of the bathwater and be like, that's it, Thomas Frank out. Like, yeah, that's just silly. In my humble opinion, I think that giving managers just like a few games really in the grand scheme of things is just not going to work. We all keep saying we need a manager long term, somebody who's going to be stable, and I think that is what Thomas Frank will bring and has brought. But he definitely needs to buck his ideas up when it comes to perhaps making changes a bit quicker and maybe being a little bit more attacking, because our midfield is a bit meh. Like, it is just a bit meh. And people will say the front three aren't good enough. Kudos is the only one, but I do think that getting it through to Xavi when he was in the 10 was difficult because we weren't playing through the middle, because we didn't have the players to do that. We just kept going out to the wings and never really playing through the middle, where all the other teams seemed to play right through the middle of the park, and get that creator on the ball. But that's obviously another issue. So, as I say, I think that it is going to be difficult, but I'm hoping that we do get the win, because I think that the club need it, I think that the team need it, and I think the fans we just need that little bit of something, because otherwise people just can continue to have this ridiculous meltdown. But yeah, it's been a bit boring and not great to watch, but we've got to just hope that it does improve over time. So that's my thoughts. Please let me know your thoughts. What do you think the game score will be? Let me know who you would like to play. Let me know anything else that you are thinking right now about this whole Thomas Frank thing. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Take very, very good care of yourselves.